I mean, that was the difference in the game. What he did in the first inning, and then Monty settled in and threw really well after that. So, I mean, that's an incredible catch, and you think that if one of the other two center fielders is out there, it's a lot more difficult because they're left-handed.
Off the bat, did you think he had a chance at that ball, or did you think?
No, I was worried off the bat. But, Aaron can cover a lot of ground and is very athletic, and it's, again, it saved the day.
He just talked about how nice it was to be back out there on the field contributing for this team, for you to be able to have him as an option. Do you like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to get him back. I mean, he had a great first half for us, and he's been kind of bit by those, rib cage strains, and it's great to have him back. We knew we were only going to play him 6 innings tonight. That was planned from the beginning, and so I didn't take him out because anything was bothering him. He had a great night. He walked 3 times and was on base a lot.
With Montgomery, if Hicks doesn't make that catch, is there any way he's making it through 6?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he might have settled in after that, but it's a lot different line score. I know that.
Who else? Wally, Ron, Eric.
Joe, 2 questions. When you see Hicks go up for the ball like that, are you worried about a re-injury of the oblique?
Yeah, I mean, I looked right away because it was on a catch where he had to extend. It was a little bit different when he hurt his oblique the last time. So yes, I was worried.
The other question is the Red Sox lost tonight, so you guys are only 3 games out.
Yeah.
The setting up of Severino to pitch the wild card game was kind of, I wouldn't say you were conceding the division, but do you change anything that you do in the next 5 games now that the division?
No, I mean, we will still
tightened
play. We will still play to win this division, and we will. Sevy will pitch tomorrow, and then Sonny Gray's going after that, and then Tanaka after that. So we just felt that it was probably in our best interest to do that, and to make sure that if we were in the wild card game, that he was prepared and had the right rest.
Ron.
If you wind up finishing in a tie with them,
I have no idea.
How complicated does it be? How much to push on Monday's game?
It becomes really complicated. It's a movie, right?
Eric.
So you guys had such a stretch where you're playing so well and gained almost no ground on the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Just in general, all of a sudden 2 games.
Yeah, I mean,
2 days.
we got back the 2 that we lost when we were up in Toronto. So, I mean, there's 5 left. There's still a chance. We have to play really well, and that still is our focus, that we play extremely well, and then you see what happens.
Susan.
Joe, Torres had 5 hits in 2 days. How hard is it to do what he's doing?
It's incredible what he's done this year. I mean, you look at the year, I don't think you could ask any more from him what he's done. I mean, the first month filling in, so well for Didi. I believe he hit our first homer of the year. I don't think anyone would have bet on that. And he's just had a really good year, and it's really difficult. But he stays prepared, and he's always working, and he's figured out how to do this. It's not an easy job for a young player, but he's figured it out.
Kenny, do you have a question? Yeah.
Will Montgomery pitch again in the regular season?
Probably on Sunday, yes.
Start on Sunday.
Yes.
Anyone else? Dave.
Can Hicks get all the way back in these next 5 games? Sure, I know you said you want to try him in a few different spots from both sides. I mean,
Yeah.
Can you expect him to be back at a regular season form, or is it too short of a?
You hope so. I mean, you're looking at, he's at about 17, 18 at-bats, I think, right now up until this point. If you can get him in 4 more games where he gets 3 or 4 at-bats, you hope so. His eye was really good tonight, and I always think, whether you get hit or not, I always think that's a good sign for a hitter.
Dan.
Was Robertson okay after that
Yeah.
sliding there?
Yeah.
Their
pitcher didn't learn anything from it, did
Yeah.
it?
Was there something going on with the field?
It
there,
must
or?
just be some moisture because of the humidity.
Brendan.
Were you told why play was stopped for a little bit?
Yeah, someone in the stands was yelling out location for 1 or 2 pitches when Gary was up, and rightfully so. That shouldn't happen, and they were removed from the park.
Have you ever seen something like that, or
Yeah, I think you've heard it. Yeah, yes.
Ron, do you have a question?
Not here, but I've heard it other places.
Get him sharp. Would you put Hicks in the outfield every game the rest of the week, or
I might DH him one day, just from the physical standpoint.
Dan.
Were you aware of anything about that before the umpires alerted you to it?
I heard it one or two pitches, and I was like, the first time I heard it, I didn't think much of it, and then the second time I heard it, and that's when the umpire went back there.